Hi everyone, welcome Azure tutorial series part 3. In today's topic, I'm going to cover Azure Storage Account. What is Azure Storage Account? An Azure Storage Account is a container in Azure where we can store different types of cloud data. A storage account can store structured and unstructured data. Blob data such as images, videos, PDFs, backups, and log files. File shares for shared file storage. Queue messages for application communication. Table data for simple NoSQL queue value storage. Microsoft defines a storage account as a place to store blobs, files, queues, and tables. Why do we create a storage account? We create a storage account when an application or system needs secure, scalable, and durable storage. Means business needs to store their files, records, logs, data. For example, instead of storing files on a local computer or server, we store them in Azure so they can be accessed from anywhere, backup up, and scaled easily. Where is storage account used? Storage accounts can are used in many real-world scenarios. For example, a web application can use blob storage to store user profile photos. A company can use file storage to share files between different systems. An integration system can use queue storage to temporarily hold messages before processing. An application can use table storage to store simple customer or product records. There are different ways to create storage account. Azure Portal and Azure Command Line interface. Now, let's start with the first Azure Portal. For Azure Portal, there are two prerequisites. You must have one subscription and one resource groups. Right. So before you start this storage account creation, I have both that. If you don't have, you need to create first subscription and then resource group. Now let's start with the storage accounts. If you can see this on your home screen, you don't find this storage accounts here. You just search globally by typing storage accounts. Now we are on default directory of the storage center. Here, these are the options available. These are the different services available from Azure. So we will create the storage account. So here I will click on the new storage account creation. I will provide the details first. I need a subscription. I will give you the default subscription here. If you don't have that, you create first subscription, then create a resource group. I have those. Now I will give the details for storage account name. Storage account 122. Now it is verifying is this name is available. It should be unique across their system. It seems it's available. While the time it is processing the validation, I will just select the region. So there are multiple regions available. These are the places where Azure have their data centers. I'm using the Australia East. And then I will select prefer storage type. Oops, this name is not available. So let's give another one. While this processing is happen, okay, I will select the storage type. So what type of data you want to store? It's a blobs like videos, PDFs, or your files or the tables. So I'm taking example for tables right now. Now need to select the preference for the price tier. There are two options available: standard and the premium. We- For the small businesses and for just for development purpose, select the standard one. Premium is for enterprise level and more having more facilities and features. So if you need to store more data, more transactions happen on your business and large scale level, you select this premium level model. Now there is a redundancy option. This is for like how you want to store your data in Azure data center, just in, within single one data center or multiple data center you want to store your data. So here this is for local storage, means within the one data center you will have stored the data in different servers. But for geo redundant means within two regions your data will be stored and you will have a backup. So this is the four types of availabilities. So you just check which one suits to you for the learning purpose or the. I'm just selecting this local LRS model and then just click on the review and create. The system will validating the values passed for the required fields. Everything seems good. Now click on the create button. So deployment is in progress. It will take couple of seconds. Now storage account is ready. Let's check this. So the name of this storage account, this one I gave, and this is ready, and this is under this resource group. This is for subscription. This is a pricing tier. I select standard one, and this is the redundancy. I select the LRS locally, and rest was the properties for this. So this default access tier is a hot. There are three options for this: hot, cool, and archive. Okay. So now under this we have a services, containers for the blobs, file share for the files, queues for the messages, and tables for the tables. Right. So you have to select which one you want to store, what type of data you want to store. You want to store the images or videos or the file PDF files. You can use the containers. Right. For containers, you need to select here add containers. Give the values and then select create. So this is the container created here. For this, you can add the directory, add virtual directory or the folder name you have in your local system. Same way you give the directory name here. Uh, right now this is ready. Okay, so there is no value, but it's ready. Okay, you can check over here. We'll go back in the home. You can see here the new storage account. In the storage account, you can see here in the storage browser. So under the blob containers, see blob 1 to container is ready. Right, so this is there. Now, the same way you can create the file share system and queues for and tables. Now, let's start with the tables. Give the name for the table, customers. This is ready. Now, check on the storage browser. Under the tables, you can see the table name is here, and you can provide the entity values here. So there are three types available for the entities. Add entity, and then you can add the properties here. Okay. So partition depends upon your business requirement what you want to add here. So I will add IT department. For IT, row key value is 101. Add the property, emp name. This is a type can be a string, depends upon, so this is a name, so I will keep this as a string. Age in the number, so integer. Insert. So now you will see one row is ready with this. Now let's do from the Azure command lines. So now to verify from the storage account, storage browser, under the tables you can see your table name is here and you can see the values are there. So now we'll do the same thing from the Azure command line. For that, you click on this cloud shell on the top right side. It will open the Azure command line. Azure command line you can use with two languages, PowerShell or Bash script. By default, there is option comes with the PowerShell. You just see where you feel comfortable and you know the language. I'm using here Bash script, so I'm just changing this to the Bash script. Once it's ready, I need to log in to get inside to my Azure portal account. So whatever commands I will pass from this terminal, it will go to the Azure and it will create the resources there. Now it is ready. For to log in that, I will give the command Azure login. For now, my device needs to get access. So for this, I will get the access. This is a one-time password provided by Microsoft for the verification, for verifying the account details, everything. Now, this Azure command line is ready. So it will bring all the details, whatever the resources, like how many subscriptions you have on the in your account. It will give all the details here. So I have one subscription with the number 1. This is the subscription ID and this is the default directory. Now I will pass the value here. Okay, now let's so now we will create the table from here by passing the commands. So I have this command. I will use this command here. So this is AG storage account. Create is the entity, like what we want to do this, right? This is the function or method what we are calling. So we are calling here create method. So Azure storage account create, we have to provide the detail with the name of the storage account name. I'm giving ms account 1. Then we need to provide the resource group name. So this is for RG storage 1 resource group name. This is the location ID, where location, like where I want to store my data. I'm giving Australia East, and this is for the uh, redundancy type. I'm giving the LRS and this. Now click enter, wait for a couple of seconds. So now I am creating a storage account from Azure command line. Earlier, I have created the storage account from Azure portal, that is UI based. Now it is a command line based. I'm giving the commands and it will doing the task. It is creating the resources. Now, now we will verify here. Is the resources ready? Here, okay. So see, MS account 1 is ready here. Right. Now we will create the table under this storage account. So I will use another command to create table in Azure portal. So you give the details for the table name and the storage name. Enter. So it is created. True. Now I want to insert one row as well. For that, okay, so first I want to see the name of the table which I have created. I will pass this command. It will give the list of the tables under this storage account. Oops. Okay, so just do it. We'll take another command. This is for the insert value. This customer is not valid value. Customer is not valid what we have given here. We will just verify first under the tables. Customer. Okay. Why it is giving? Yeah. So we got this name customers. Right. So this is not required. Now we'll use the next command to insert the value in this table. So here I am passing the value in the customer table, and these are the properties: name John, city, email ID in the table. Let's insert. Okay, right. So now I will check here in the storage browser under the tables. The customer table is there. Yeah, so this is the value I passed now. It is successfully done. Now you have understand what is the storage account, what is the purpose, and how to create tables and containers in this storage account from Azure portal as well as in the Azure command line. So now we'll exit from command line, close, and here we need to clean this account. Right. So we have always, if you don't need the storage, these resources, just keep an eye and you clear those. Right. So now, home page, open this one, click on the delete button, and give your name of the storage account. So now it's ready. So just quick recap. Today we have learned storage account, how the ways to create the storage account from Azure portal and Azure command line. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you liked this video, and please do not forget to share and subscribe for more updates. Thank you.